Tonight, expect the unexpected on the late debate from our panel of learned opinion leaders, featuring ex-political secretary, expert on talk shows YB, One Pede, One Temperang, suspended opposition member of parliament and former national Chinese high school debating champion, Saudara Kamunting, and too much to read, you all read, Miss Rookamani Jones and a perempuan Thomas. And now your host for tonight, Allan Perera.
Allan, what? You're on air, turn.
Why isn't the chair moving?
It's not automatic lah, monkey. You gotta push it yourself.
Welcome to TV's roundup of the latest, quickest and pointless talk show. Right here on The Late Debate. I'm Allan Perera, and with us tonight, our panel of opinion leaders who will prove to you just how late, quick and pointless the show can be. And to kick off the debate, our topic for this evening is: are caning demonstrations the answer to a lower jail population? The recent caning demonstrations in schools has caused strong public reactions, saying that the act will have a negative psychological effect on Malaysian students. So let us hear from our panel their views on the subject. YB, One Bedek, One Temperang, what are your thoughts?
When I was growing up, caning was a memorable part of my life. There was a lot of caning around me. My home, my father, my mother, datuk, nenek, uncle, elder brother, postman, his wife, everybody whacked me. My neighbor house also, every day their children kena whacking. All around the kampung, at school, outside the school, inside the cinema, outside the cinema. Because those days, anything you do wrong, ni terus pukul, cukup. That was our style of discipline. Instill fear. Now you look at me. I'm a product of that discipline. You don't see anything wrong with me. Oh, where got this a negative psychological problem? You know, where got such thing?
Yes. Not even a trace of any negative psychological effects.
Allan, psycho. I think before we argue about whether the caning is good or bad, I think the topic actually is to find out an answer to the lower jail population. I think we should try to solve the existing problem in all the jail. That is overcrowding. Whether you cane anyone or not, the problem's still there.
I disagree. There is someone you should cane. The men who designed all our jails. They should be the first people you should catch and give a good rotaning. Do you know that jails were designed without consulting women prisoners? All 9% of them. This is inhumane treatment towards women. And why are they in jail in the first place? Because men drove them to a life of crime in order to support themselves after being selfishly abandoned by this lustful, deceiving, conniving, evil, diabolical...
Okay, miss, calm down. We get your point loud and clear.
I agree with the Wanita Young Girl home, dear. Overcrowding hamper the rehabilitation process for the inmates. Therefore, priority should be given to the prisoner welfare and the housing.
Welfare? What? Housing? Hey, we are not talking about... We are talking about hardcore criminal here, not the hardcore poor, you know.
I tell you what, when your opposition party, together with your women's rights and wrong movement, you all finally one day become the ruling government, then you all can do your big housing project for all your beloved prisoners. Start your Kajang Jail Heights, your Pudu Condo Jail, Kamunting Health Spa, Simpang Renggam Golf and Detention Center. Then the women prisoners, please don't forget, daily manicure, pedicure, Mary French weight loss program, ballet, Latin dancing, facial, aromatherapy.
Guys,
every day you can
how
do.
about a Starbucks in there as well? Ice blended, anyone?
I agree.
Yeah, and all at the Taiping Ladies Grooming Prison.
What?
But until then, our government will rather spend our money on housing for our law-abiding citizen instead of for your robbers, murderers, prostitute, drug pushers, and the rapists.
Rapists? Castrate them all! Those violent, manipulative, deceiving, foul, wicked, cunning...
Well, it looks like we are locked up for time. I hope you learned nothing at all tonight. And meet us next week as we tackle another topic in The Late Debate. I'm Allan Perera, but before we leave, if you'd like to join our debate, then just log into our website. So then, good night, everybody.
All characters on The Late Debate were played by Mr. Allan Perera himself. Please do not try this at home.
Late Debate.
And tonight, expect the unexpected on the late debate from our panel of learned opinion leaders, featuring ex-political secretary, expert on talk shows YB, one Bennett, one Tempera, suspended opposition member of parliament and former national Chinese high school debating champion, Saudara Kamunting, and too much to read, like you all read, Miss Rookamani Jones and a perempuan Thomas. And now your host for tonight, Allan Perera.
Yeah, fish curry, you made. And you're waiting to mutton curry, ma.
Allan,
Hey, hold on, man. What?
get off the phone. You're on the air, you monkey.
Okay, I'll call you back, mama. I'll call you back. Welcome to TV's roundup of the latest, quickest, and pointless talk show. Right here on The Late Debate. I'm Allan Perera, and with us tonight, our panel of opinion leaders who will prove to you just how late, quick, and pointless this show can be. And to kick off the debate, our topic today is other doctored options for STPM Grade A students. The question still arises as to why medical studies appears to be the favorite choice among the majority of maximum achievers. So panel tonight, the task before you is to suggest options that students should consider other than being a doctor. But before we discuss options, Mr. Allan, we have overlooked the fact that nobody has asked the real question. Yes, YB? And the real question is, why are so many of them wanting to be doctors? That question we must first answer.
Young Muhammad speaker in Allan, young Muhammad and young Muhammad. I think that the answer is logical. Being a doctor is a noble and stable profession, and then it benefit the community and save life.
Saudara, why don't you stop patronizing us and get to the point? It's because doctors make a lot of money. And the cost of medicine in this country is a proof of it.
Spoken like a true NGO. Rukumani. Blame it on the money. YB, is it true? Is the monetary gains from being a doctor the inspiring factor? Money? Rukumani? That's a very lame excuse. Hey, not only doctor you can make money, you sell scrap metal also you can make millions. No, speaking from my political experience, I can tell you why so many students want to be doctors. This is because they were inspired by an outstanding Malaysian, a role model and a brilliant doctor, our former Prime Minister. That is their mentor and they are following him.
But their mentors spend more time doing political science and not medical science, man.
That's why I'm suggesting doctored opinion should be political science. Same application. And they will be following their mentor at the same time.
But YB, how can you say that medical science and political science are the same applications? They are both different disciplines. One delivers a budget and the other one delivers a child.
Actually quite similar. Budget, we check the text. Give birth, we check the sex.
Sex. That's all you men think about. You all should be castrated. Then maybe your brains will start functioning instead of your...
Okay, thank you for your cutting-edge suggestion. Now let's just cut to the chase. YB, sorry, as you were saying? Yes, as I was saying until I was rudely cut off. There is a similarity between political and medical science. Now, if we treat medically a functioning government body like you would do a human body, then you will realize the need for medical doctors for human needs are like political doctors for political needs and vice versa. You understand? Now, all of you see, what Saudara needs is a neurologist to check his brains because his brain direction is all wrong. This is a common problem with the opposition. Do you see now the application? Interesting analogy. So he needs
Like a political neurologist?
Ah, correct.
Very clever, YB. Very clever.
Oh, I see. So we need neurologists for our brain damage. Then I think considering there's so many government projects I'm supposed to do, never do, always talk, end up only fantasy. So much fantasy until you have mental problem. I also can recommend for you also a doctor. Psychiatrist. Good for you though.
I think long before that, the opposition party needs an ophthalmologist, an eye doctor to check their vision first. Because we got 20/20 vision, but all of you all seem to have what, D-vision. Like your whole party all split up.
But YB, a lot of your party also experiencing a lot of fracture. Maybe you need a orthopedic doctor to treat your fracture.
You don't worry about us. They are only hairline fractures. More importantly, I think you all need a pathologist to do a post-mortem to see why the opposition party did so badly in the last election. After that, you all can remain in the mortuary. After that, no need for any more doctor also.
What? Instead of giving doctored opinions, both of you all are giving each other doctored recommendations. One neurologist, the other one ophthalmologist, one pathologist. Let us stop being like two sick male children right now, or I'll call a pediatrician to come and give you all 2 big injections.
Why so grumpy, Rukumani? Is it that time of the month? Maybe we should get you a gynecologist?
Gynecologist? You chauvinist?
Sorry, miss, my chauvinist, not a doctor,
Yes, correct.
And neither is a feminist. Or maybe I can play doctor with you later, Rukumani.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, looks like, yes, we have nursed up all the time we have tonight. That's the end of the late debate for this week. I'm Allan Perera, and before I say goodnight, folks, if you want to be a part of the debate, then just log into our website. Till then, good night.
All characters on the late debate were played by Mr. Allan Perera himself. Please do not try this at home.
Late